A lot in the last 30 minutes or so. Give us the highlights of what we learned.
Well, Rhea, we are at the Polk County Emergency Management Office here. We're just north of downtown Des Moines. They just had a news conference here behind me. A lot of information, but some of the most important information we learned was what happened over the weekend and how they're really getting a good handle on trying to clean up a lot of this mess and help the people who were involved in all this flooding, people that have no homes or flooded out of their basements, and so there's a lot of information there. I have a long list here, so let's start talking about that. Right now we know 237 homes were damaged in the 4 Mile Creek area, so that is the first number we've heard about some of the impact that this has had on homes. 10 commercial buildings in that area, 6 apartment buildings. So a lot of people were affected by that, and that's been the survey number that we got this morning. And the other important information we learned is that this afternoon at 1 o'clock, those people who need help will be able to get it. The Polk County Supervisor Angela Conley talked about opening at 1 o'clock. It's the River Place Center at 2309 Euclid Avenue. That's where they'll have set up all of the officials that will be able to help people get support for their recovery. And just so you get an idea, they'll have vaccinations there. The Polk County Health Department will be there. Mental health folks will be there. There'll be financial assistance there. United Way and Red Cross will be there. They'll provide cleanup kits to people who are trying to get back in their homes. Mid-American Energy is there to help with gas and electric needs. Food pantry folks will be there and have food. Legal aid. They know from past floods that people have problems with landlords and legal issues, and you'll be able to get help there. DART will have free rides to the River Place Drive area. So that is really important. That's at 1 o'clock today. It'll be open until 6 o'clock tonight. It'll reopen tomorrow at 8 a.m. and it'll close at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. So you can go there in one room. All these people will be around in desks in a big circle. You go in, talk to each one. No matter what you need, they'll be able to help you recover. We're told there were 39 people that were in the Polk County Southeast Polk Middle School last night in the shelter. So those people will be able to go over to that location and get help as well. The other big problem, of course, people have been pulling garbage and damaged furniture and all that sort of thing out. I know we'll talk about that a little later in the news, but there are sites set up and they've gone through those sites, and you'll be able to take your large debris to those sites and they can take it away for you. Urbandale Mayor Bob Andwig also spoke. In Urbandale, they will actually come to the neighborhoods and pick it up at your home, so there'll be a slight difference there. Let's see what else. The governor, Kim Reynolds, talked about getting a disaster proclamation put together. She was saying that at this point she has signed a local proclamation that will help funding and get people loans. And she also talked about the possibility of then now getting a federal disaster proclamation. And she also mentioned sort of how proud she is of what's happened in the state as people come together to recover from this flood. Let's hear from her.
Again, tremendous collaboration, coordination, Iowans doing what Iowans always do, and that's step up and really help in times of disaster. And it is definitely obvious with what we've witnessed over the last couple of weeks.
That was the Governor Kim Reynolds speaking with the group. We had other officials here talking about cleaning up the roads that have been buckled by the water. The mayor of Des Moines talked about that. Another big issue, tonight is Yankee Doodle Pops. There's going to be 100,000 people coming into the downtown area, and Sergeant Paul Parizek of Des Moines Police said, come on down, have fun, but the big warning, stay away from the river, certainly the Des Moines River downtown. I'm not sure if you've been down there, but it is really high. What's in the water, how fast the water's running is very dangerous. So there'll be a lot of people around that area. The warning is just to stay away from that area. So that's the latest from the recovery effort here in Polk County. Again, we're going to run over and go to the disaster recovery office there at River Place, and we'll talk to folks here coming in trying to get help as the cleanup begins now of this major flood. We'll throw back to you, Rhea.